Reactions flooding in after the first and possibly the last debate before Election Day. We saw it unfold last night.
It started off with a somewhat reluctant handshake, but the clause quickly came out during Tuesday's presidential debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Orators began with questions on the three top issues for voters: immigration, abortion access, and the economy. No audience was allowed, and while mics were muted, it didn't prevent some interruptions.
It's still unclear whether the candidates will debate again before Election Day. Harris's camp says they're ready to debate again in October, but Donald Trump says he's still weighing if another debate is necessary.
I think the race just got tighter. I think clearly Kamala Harris was practiced. I think she was well rehearsed for last night. I think she showed up and she was poised. Even her facial reactions seemed kind of staged and put together. Mediators seemed very biased toward her.
One thing that the viewers did want to discuss was they felt like the questions and the heat that former President Trump was getting, that VP Harris didn't really get that. Something mentioned about the animals and eating the animals. And one of the commentators said, well, we saw that never happen.
Interrupting himself, not just going down tangents, but being unable to finish a thought, seeming very frustrated, very angry, very negative, and very tired. He insisted that he saw something on television about eating dogs. That was one of the weirdest moments of the debate.
The whole beginning was, I don't know if he noticed, his synapses did not seem to be firing.
He kept saying was rambling, bizarre nonsense that made him look old. It made him look unstable. It made him look not just unpresidential, but the look that was on Vice President Harris's face. I kept screenshotting her face. Donald Trump got destroyed in this debate because he can't control his mind.
He was by far the best debate performance against Donald Trump ever by anyone.
It may very well be the best televised debate performance ever.
The fact that the guy is old, out of it. What I saw was someone totally outmatched in every single way.
ABC did a very fine job.
Yes,
they did reporting.
They were excellent. I think kudos to them because they did just enough fact checking. He looked weak and he looked afraid.
I actually got dumber watching it.
Run, spot, run.
My favorite.
Trump was emotional. He was undisciplined. Kamala Harris was very well prepared. She was very composed. Trump missed a huge opportunity to define her. And then just temperamentally, I found her evasive, found her unlikable, preachy.
Kamala Harris came in needing to rattle Trump's cage. And now that it's over, they are still looking for pieces of his cage in low orbit.
Couldn't have gone much better than it did for Kamala Harris. She baited him masterfully. I don't think I've ever seen masturbating like that on television.
There was a booty whooping.
Nick Offerman called the debate good old-fashioned ass whooping.
Afterward, Trump asked how he did with his undecided voters, and his staff said, well, they're not undecided anymore.
Let's call it time of crazy 9:31 p.m.
Kamala confidently and casually unloaded all the hoaxes. The Fine People hoax, the bloodbath, Project 2025, the abortion ban. These things have all been debunked.
Took every bait. He took every pump fake. She achieved one goal. She conveyed seriousness and calmness.
First question, we better off now, than we were. And she started all this aspirational, inspirational ambitions and this and that. She didn't answer any questions. ABC didn't care about the truth. They were pushing libelous questions, and the major networks sanctioned these lies as if they were truths. Every time she lied, they would not fact check her. And one more thing. Who the hell do they think they are fact-checking?
Taylor Swift has endorsed Kamala Harris for president. In a post to her 283 million Instagram followers, she said, "I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for
Kamala Harris," she added, "because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them."
I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos.
Can I tell you something? I criticized her about 6 months ago when she came out strongly in favor of, she went to a fundraiser to raise money for Hamas, supposedly Palestinians, but the group that was doing the fundraising was known to funnel the money to Hamas. And I said, people should boycott her. It was an offhanded comment. People went nuts. Some lunatic dropped a note in my personal mailbox outside my house begging me not to boycott Taylor Swift, as though I have that power. I'm allowed to criticize Taylor Swift, and I don't give a shit who gets upset. This is disgusting. If she wants to vote Harris Walz, she can do it all she wants. But to say the reason she's doing it is because of Tim Walz's stance on LGBTQ, F you, Taylor Swift. I'm ashamed of those moderators. Very easy to look like you know what you're doing when both moderators are entirely on your side. It was 3 against 1 on that debate stage this evening, and she lied repeatedly. Mr. Trump, you're a piece of shit. Kamala Harris, isn't he a shit? Fact check, fact check. Fact check. That was the format. And their fact checks were full of shit. I think it was so bad, their bias against him and toward her, that it's going to backfire. I actually think the American public is going to see through this. No fair-minded person could think anything other than that it was 3 against 1 on that stage.
And he's fact-checked by saying, well, Mr. Trump, there's no state in America that has abortion after 9 months. Actually, there are a few instances in Minnesota. He was correct about that as well. But this is the point. The fact check was incorrect, right? And this is why debate moderators shouldn't fact check.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me. Ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the... Said it was some Haitians, somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Eat the cat.
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me where my cat is, cough it up like a hairball.
Eat the cat.
I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter.
Eating the dog.
Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the
ABC
cat.
News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there had been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television said my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
The people on
Taking it from
television
the
said
city
the
manager.
dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme.
Want my autograph? Hell no. You know my name. Come on. I ain't going that far. Yeah, you said you would do a selfie. Hey, I'm proud of you now. Huh? Just remember, no eating dogs and cats. Hey,